Today I have 5 must-try tinted mineral sunscreens and 3 to skip if you have the fair with pinky tones. If you're as fair as I am. Basically, if you're a vampire. If you're a vampire, I have 3 for you to skip and 5 that I personally enjoy. Some of these I still have the product for. Other ones I don't have the product. I've already decluttered it. If you want to see full reviews of each of these sunscreens, I will leave my review videos in the description box of this video for you to watch after this one. The first is the Australian Gold Tinted. This one you either love it or you hate it. This is too dark for me. I actually have it on today. I just went walking. And it held up really well. This is the sunscreen I go to when I'm at the beach and I want a little bit of color. As I reapply it, it just gets oranger and orangier as I put it on. And it tends to look like mud up at the top here around my hairline. I was putting this on my daughter for the past 3 days, 3 days, because mineral sunscreens were making her look like a skeleton because she has allergies and she was getting dark circles here, and I was putting a white casted mineral sunscreen on her and she looked like a skeleton. So I started putting this on her. Well, it started building up on her face, and yesterday she came home from school. I wish I'd taken a picture of it, but she looks like she had dirt smudged all over her face. So I don't feel like on my skin tone this builds up very well, but it is a tried and true and I always want to have one. It does come in 2 shades, but this is the original one that only came in 1 shade. It is water resistant, which is another reason it is my go-to for walking in humidity here in South Carolina. 4% titanium dioxide, 4% zinc oxide, but like I said, it is just, here I'll show you, too dark for my skin tone. It just looks like mud. So I blend it down my neck, on my ears to make it work. But I do recommend this if you like a matte finish and you need something that's gonna stay all day. If you have trouble taking this off, I do have a video on how to remove this. I'll leave that link down below as well, because this is difficult to remove at the end of the day with just a regular normal cleanser routine. The next one I have decluttered. Actually, I had to throw it away because one of the cons is that it gets goopy around the lid. And I had a bottle that was not that old, but we moved and I did not want to travel with it because it leaks out of the dropper. So it's not a good travel sunscreen. But I love this one. It is the My Shell Tinted Mineral Sunscreen in the dropper. It comes in 3 or 4 different shades as well. It is matte, but it feels like nothing on. It's like a watery formula, so you don't feel like you're wearing anything. It works great under makeup. It works great on its own. It is slightly darker than my skin tone, but I love this one. It is not water resistant, so it's a good everyday, but not working out in. One of the cons is that it does smell like metal, but that dissipates quickly. But I highly recommend this one if you don't like the feeling of sunscreen on your face and you like a matte formula. It's also a good price point. Both the My Shell and the Australian Gold are good price points. Hopefully I'm popping the price point up on the screen for you. Now the coats Prime and Protect, I do have a little sample size of, and it is SPF 40. It is supposed to be a primer underneath your makeup. It is water resistant 80 minutes, 8% titanium dioxide, 3.8 zinc oxide. This one is very matte, like very matte. So if you have oily skin, you might like this one if you like a very matte look. However, this is one that I would skip. So this one, the tint is just way too dark. You see that? That is way too dark. It only comes in this 1 shade. So I would skip this one. This is one of my 3 skips. It is too dark. It does blend out, but it's still too dark for me. This, I love the way this feels. I love it under makeup. If you like a matte sunscreen, this one does work really well under makeup. And so for me, I have to tone it down with a foundation that's lighter on top. If you reapply it throughout the day on its own, it does build up to a darker tint. So there's that one. This one is a beloved sunscreen of a lot of people. Many people love this. It is a glowy formula. It is moisturizing. The Dermatology Physical Tinted Moisturizer SPF 44, 2.1 ounces. You get a lot for the money. It's 10% zinc oxide, 5.5 titanium dioxide, comes in a pump. Very excellent price point for how much you get. Here's my problem with it, and this is why I'm skipping this one. You'll see. and I haven't used this in a while. It's just too dark. It's just too dark, and it doesn't get lighter when you rub it in. And it just looks orange on me too. It's not even, whereas some of them are too dark, but the tone is right. This one looks orange on me. It looks like I'm wearing mud. So if you have the right skin tone, this is great for you, because I know many people love this one. But for me, this is my second skip. Now, what I don't have, but I would repurchase if I didn't have all the sunscreens that I have, but I actually love this one and I've owned it twice, is the Coats Flawless Complexion Sunscreen. It's moisturizing, has a natural soft glow, and I love the tint. It's a lighter pinky toned tint to it. I love wearing it on its own, honestly, and I probably will repurchase for the colder weather that's coming up, because it is more moisturizing. It wears great under makeup. It wears great on its own, in my opinion. I just put out a video about this one. This one is the $82, but you get two. You get two of these. Dior Dream Skin Fresh and Perfect Cushion. It is SPF 50. This is a hybrid sunscreen, so it does have octinoxate in it as well as zinc oxide. If you are gonna wear this by itself, put multiple layers on, because it is a thin formula, which I love. So I mainly use this as a touch-up on top of my foundation. It is a glowy finish. It is not matte, but it's like a glow from within. So more of a natural glow. I love this. Like I said, it is a cushion foundation. I just did a whole review video on this. It does come in a couple of different shades. The one drawback is that it is $82, but like I said, you get a second refill. So this has lasted me 3 months so far, but I mainly use it, like I said, on top of my foundation, or I will use it by itself when I'm just out and about. It is not water resistant. It is slightly darker than my skin tone, but it's not too bad. Let me show you right here. So it's slightly darker, but I think it's a good match. It's not too dark. The problem is that I don't know that I would depend on this for my only sunscreen. Skip number 3 is the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. This is also a great price point. People love this. It is 5.5% titanium dioxide, 10% zinc oxide. My problem is the tint. It only comes in this one shade. Why? Why is it so dark? And the more you rub it out, the color doesn't fade in, it doesn't match. It just stays this dark. And it's orange. It's an orange shade. It's not even a pinky one. It is orange. If you need a moisturizing sunscreen and you're in that middle range, I think you'll love this. But for me, this is a skip. I'm almost done with this one. This one is more expensive. It is the new 11 Game Set Match Body Lotion SPF 50, 9.5% water, sweat, 9.5% zinc oxide. It is water and sweat resistant for 80 minutes. It's ultra sheer, absorbs fast, hydrates, but it does rub off on your clothing. It has more of a yellowish tint to it, but I like it on my arms. It's light enough for me that it just gives me a hint of color on my white arms and looks really nice. So I wear this one frequently. I'm almost done with it. Not frequently, but I wear this one if I want to look like I have a little bit of tan but still protected. Okay. What is your favorite tinted sunscreen? Leave that in the comment section down below, please. I'm always looking for new sunscreens to try.